We're 1 week away from the iPhone 14 release, and we are already seeing a lot of interesting leaks and rumors spread around. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and cover everything we know so far about the next generation Apple Watch, iPhones, and the rumor has it the next generation version of the Airpods Pro is also over horizon. Especially with recent things and that's going on right now, especially on Amazon, most of Apple products are actually on sale. This includes not just the Airpods Pro, but also the MacBook Pro 14, 5th generation iPad Air, and the 4K version of the Apple TV. And then right now, if you go on Twitter as well and you enter the Apple hashtag, it also has its unique little emoji. So because of this, yeah, that's how close we are right now to the Apple event. Now, in terms of leaks, a new purple body style has been leaked out. This new midnight looking purple actually looks pretty cool to the most part. Comment down below what you guys think and make sure you are subscribed before the Apple event, as I'm gonna go ahead and cover a lot of the upcoming iPhone and Apple Watch. But this purple does look stunning, but always remain skeptical, especially since last year we saw a very similar thing where a body color was indeed leaked, but it was totally wrong. So just keep that in mind. But the punch hole design definitely does look like it's the official look for the Pro lineup of the iPhone 14, because my dummy unit also has the whole punch design right here with the little pill. This screen definitely does look like it's going to be the official screen for the iPhone 14 Pro lineup. This includes the Max or the Plus version. I'll talk more about that name in a little bit, but this definitely does look like the screen design that we're going to go ahead and see on the next generation iPhones. Now, in terms of other leaks and spec information, is the MagSafe is rumored to also be upgraded on the iPhone 14, as it's going to be stronger than ever before, which means it will have exclusive accessories like a larger battery bank and may also support a heavier wallet attachment for the back part of the iPhone. So if you use the wallet attachment a lot, this will definitely be a good upgrade and good news to those. Now, when we're still on the topic of battery banks, I want to show you this product from Bigger. They actually sent us this review unit for us to check out. It's a 10,000 milliamp per hour battery bank, which just attaches via MagSafe and does support the MagSafe animation on the lock screen, as you see right here. What separates this from other ones is that this is not only a large battery bank that actually is slim, it's 10,000 milliamp per hour, but actually has two outputs that will not only charge your iPhone, but it could also charge other devices, as it does have a rating of 22 watts. And to charge, it actually uses the lightning port and does support 18 watts. So the same charger you use to charge your iPhone, you can actually fast charge this power bank as well. It has a cool little band attachment here. It's optional, you can remove it if you like. But this actually does have some strong magnets that even attach onto my iPhone 13 Pro extremely well. So when I'm traveling on the go and I want to travel light, this is the MagSafe accessory that I've been using for a few days now, and so far it's pretty solid to the most part. And as an added bonus, can also be a kickstand to actually keep your iPhone standing straight, which isn't bad. Now, the iPhone 14 Pros is rumored to have a 48 megapixel camera. This is something that we already talked about in the past a couple of times. But aside from a improvement in performance in its chipset, we should also see improvements in performance elsewhere as well. Because the fact that it has an 48 megapixel camera means there's going to be larger files of video files that you want to transfer from one machine to the other. So rumor also has it that a increase in data transfer speeds may finally be added and improved for the iPhone, as this will actually allow you to transfer files much faster to your iPhone to your computer. But in addition to that, we should also receive an increase in charge rate. So instead of 18 watts, it should be close to 30 watts, which actually does make sense to becoming true, especially when you take into consideration that the new MacBook Air with the M2 does have the option to be purchased with the new dual USB-C charger that does support a higher watt output. What we may end up seeing is the iPhone 14s will have the option to opt for that charger if you like. So faster data transfer speeds with the lightning cable, as well as faster charging seems to be likely coming to the iPhone 14. Now, interestingly enough, during the research I've been doing of this video, apparently the US Department of Justice actually is filing a antitrust lawsuit against Apple. Now, we don't know what they're filing this lawsuit about, but rumor has it, it could be that lawsuit for Apple to make USB-C the new standard. So this lawsuit does follow through. In the next year, for the iPhone 15, USB-C may finally become standard. That would be great, I'm pretty sure. But we're not gonna know exactly what it is until the end of this year. Now, with a larger megapixel camera, another thing that's needed is a better cooling system. Rumor has it, better thermal cooling will be innovated on the next generation iPhone, but this is extremely needed, especially when you take consideration that the camera is going to be a 48 megapixel camera, just like SLRs and DSLR cameras. This is prone to make our devices overheat, so cooling is definitely a priority for these next generation iPhones. It's not just good for video recording, but also gaming as well. So the far out invitation that was rolled out last week for the September 7th event, this image can mean a couple of things. A lot of people are saying that this could be support of the satellite connectivity that Apple has been working on, may finally become available for these next generation iPhones. So the benefits of that, if you're at like a dead zone, you're camping and stuff like that, you're gonna have a lot more reception than ever before. This could also indicate the new camera features that we're expecting to also see, very similar to what Samsung did a while back ago with the Moon. This could also indicate that we're going to see like a new camera feature that allows it to take a picture of the night skies and capture all the stars and such. But aside from the 48 megapixel camera that we expect to see on the Pro iPhones, the ultra wide sensor is also said to be improved as well, as the sensor should be able to capture a lot more data. So in low light scenarios, it should be able to gather more details than ever before, which is great. Now, in terms of the release date, yes, the unveil is on September 7th, and then following Apple's tradition, that Friday on September 9th is when pre-orders should become available, and then the next week on Friday, that's when the official release of the iPhones as well as other newly released Apple products should be in retail stores and being shipped out to consumers who pre-order them. So September 16th seems to be that date. And in other interesting news, the Max version of the iPhone may no longer be named the Max. It could just be called the Plus, as a new leaked image from a retailer store who managed to get a shipment of the next generation iPhones leaked out this image of the iPhone 14 Plus. And this looks like it's the Max version of the iPhone, so Apple may actually rename the Max to the Plus. Aside from that, in terms of pricing is like all over the place this time making this video. There's rumors that says that the iPhone 14, just a standard 14, will start at $799. Other rumors said it's going to be $50 cheaper because it doesn't make sense for Apple to actually release an iPhone that costs the same as the iPhone Pro's entry-level price. So it could just realistically start at $749 instead of $799. So if that's the case, the iPhone 14 will retail for $749. The Pro version of the iPhone 14 will be $849. The Plus version of the iPhone 14 will be $1,049. And then of course the Pro of the Plus Max or whatever Apple ends up calling for the iPhone 14 Pro Max Plus will be $1,149. Then in addition to that, a new 2 terabyte storage option is highly plausible. A larger megapixel camera, the iPhone will definitely need the additional storage, so a 2 terabyte option may become finally available for the iPhones. Now in terms of other news, iPhone 16 beta seems to be completed 1 week ahead of time, as now beta 8 is out, and all it really did was just fix a bunch of bug issues. So Apple finished the beta a week early, so the next beta update should be the RC, which should receive a couple tweaks here and there, but aside from that, it's pretty much complete. Same applies for WatchOS 9. Aside from that, in Apple Watch news, the Series 8 is losing some colors. So rumor states that the midnight color is staying, the starlight color is staying, the product red is staying, but the product red will have a new shade of red. It's gonna be somewhat darker. It looks pretty cool to the most part, but the blue and the green, unfortunately, that Apple Watch is no longer gonna be continued on the Series 8, unfortunately for the aluminum body style. Now again, it's all rumors, but unfortunately there's that possibility. But in good news, the same satellite connectivity that's rumored to become available for the iPhone 14 will also be available for the Apple Watch. So if you get the LTE version Apple Watch, you should be able to still utilize that satellite connectivity ability, which is quite neat, especially for the outdoors. now that the Apple Watch Pro is officially becoming into a thing, if you're camping and stuff and you have your Apple Watch Pro, you should be able to still have reception even out there in the woods. However, there is one bad news about the Apple Watch Pro. Now, even though it is receiving a new body redesign with those sharp edges and such, because of this, if you're using an older band on like a Series 7 on the Apple Watch Pro, yes, it is compatible to be attached, but it may leave gaps. According to some leakers, it doesn't seem like you'll be able to transfer them from your current Apple Watch to the Pro version of the Apple Watch Pro. Something tells me we may see similar things, similar effect what we have seen was like a smaller screen Apple Watch. If you disattach the band and you put it on a larger screen Apple Watch, yes, it does attach, but it will still leave these awkward gaps. I think that's what we may end up seeing with the Apple Watch Pro. But the bands from the Series 7 and older Apple Watch, there shouldn't be any issues to transfer them to the Series 8. As it should still have the same body design as the Series 7, so even some accessories should be compatible from the Series 7 to the new Series 8. In terms of new hardware features for the Series 8, just a body temperature sensor. Supposedly that's what rumor has it. So the glucose monitoring doesn't seem like it's ready yet, so maybe on the Series 9 or something like that is when we're finally going to see that technology become available. And then for the AirPods Pro, not much has been said about the AirPods Pro 2, other than it seems like Apple is trying to move inventory, especially since the AirPods Pro are currently on sale on Amazon and other retail stores. And in terms of spec improvements, just true lossless audio seems like it's going to be finally become available on the AirPods 2. The design could be exactly the same like the current AirPods Pro, to be honest. Just maybe a few more new features here and there, better drivers, but it doesn't seem like a real truly dramatic in terms of like a newly fully redesigned body design. So if you're interested in buying a pair of AirPods Pro and take advantage of the active noise cancellation as well as the transparency mode, what you can do is buy it right now on sale. Since the event is less than 30 days away, hold on to them. If there is a new version of the AirPods Pro 2, just go ahead and exchange or return it and pre-order the next generation AirPods 2. As easy as that. Aside from that, there you guys have it. That is basically all the latest news in terms of the Apple Watch, the iPhone 14, and possibly the AirPods Pro 2. Again, I'll have links to those sell products in the video description down below. They are affiliate link, which means it doesn't cost you anything. It just sends some whole small kickback to the channel, which allows me to produce these videos for you guys. So if you don't want to miss that sell, again, you could get the AirPods Pro and then just return it later on if the next version of the AirPods do indeed come out. Aside from that, thank you Vigor for allowing us to check out this cool MagSafe accessory. I have been using it on my other devices, and yeah, it's a pretty cool portable power bank. I'll have these guys also linked in the video description down below with MagSafe compatibility. Aside from that, if you'd like to watch more, feel free to check out these two videos. As this video over here, that is a video that I cover every little hidden feature of iOS 16. So if you want to be up to date as soon as that rolls out, feel free to watch that video so you know what to do. So you know what new innovations Apple added. And in that video over there, that is the video YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.